Hello and welcome back to I Am Alive! Now we're on our way back to Henry's. Through the subway. I remember this. People with the man meat was very deadly. We can just jump the barrier, that's good. Didn't set off alarms like reality. Not that I've jumped them. Not deliberately. Well, I mean, I was Wembley Stadium, but I weren't there, and it was closed, and we couldn't find the proper way out, so jumped over the barriers, and then it just set off the alarm. And then it's like, maybe this isn't the right way. And we were all from Birmingham, and we needed to get to our transport to get back home urgently. We needed to get out of there before we missed our last coach home. And it was hilarious. But we got out. We got home in time. It's just, you know.
There's more coming.
Quick, hide there.
Hide.
They don't look too happy.
There in the middle of nowhere.
All right, calm down.
It's the same people that we found before with the man meat, right?
Another stray looking to get a beating.
Well, you're the
Whatever
bad
you
guy,
want.
right?
Whoa, guys, take it easy.
Let's talk.
Neither of you pulled guns on me. That's good.
Please.
Get down.
Please. Don't shoot. Hold up.
Surrender then,
Please. Please.
or die. Your choice. Too slow. Ooh. Somehow, like I felt like I was being really slow on that. Somehow we got him. I mean, I've still got your man meat. I'd have happily traded you the man meat. I mean, they probably weren't happy because I freed all the prisoners before. Okay. I like how there's actually an underground line that we can see. Okay. So that does sort of show that this isn't the way to go. So I'm just going to actually explore off the beaten track, down where we're not meant to be going. Because maybe there's stuff. my primary purpose, find the stuff off the beaten track. Although we have got a lot of supplies now. I'd have happily given them the man meat that I have. They could have had my man meats, and it's a very ample supply of man meats. And then they would have let us go, right? They would have been satisfied by the man meats. This really doesn't sound any better. There's two huge portions of meats. Mystery meats. And, you know, they would have been perfectly happy, because they're the size of a torso each. I mean, sure, you know, they'd have got another
Why have you stayed in
portion potentially from me, but
May's father was injured and couldn't move. I just couldn't bring myself to leave him here to die on his own. After he died, we just never had the means to get out.
When did people start leaving the city?
It's that ash cloud which really took its toll on the people here. People could do nothing but step on each other to get on crowded boats, or risk burying themselves alive in shelters. How about you? I take it from your questions you haven't been here long. Why are you here?
I lived here before with my wife and daughter. We weren't together when the event happened. I was on the East Coast. I got injured, and it took me all this time to recover and walk back. I arrived this morning, and found their home empty.
You walk back? Dedicated man.
I mean, what else are you going to
By
do?
the way, I helped Henry get the radio transmitter.
Really? That's fantastic. It's a finally get a chance to leave this helper. You know, Henry used to work in Havington's fire department before he lost the use of his legs. He was overseeing the department's dispatch and communication systems. He knows quite a bit about how people were dispatched around after the event. But you know, we hear all sorts of things about the remaining survivor camps and shelters. We're trying to leave Havington altogether. His place is pretty well protected against quakes and dust, so we hid there until we could find a way out. Maybe he could help you get some useful information.
Thanks. That would be really helpful.
Maybe it would be helpful indeed. Why he wouldn't have given this information sooner, but you know, he was extorting us, manipulating us to go save you, so it's like he wasn't exactly going to go, hey, by the way, I can help you find your wife. No, I mean, he could have potentially bartered it for the information, you know, it's like, I'll provide you with the information how to save your wife in exchange for.
What a way to go.
Did I save you before, or did you want something and I think you wanted something and I didn't give it to you, right? There was an item down here that we just couldn't... We could have jumped down there all along. Okay. I mean, you literally could have got an item from down there, my friends, that's no longer there. Jumping over the rails, and I just failed to press the right button. To jump over the rails. Don't tell me we've got that awful climb again. I feel like it's the only way back. So we've got the awful... Though how you would do it, I don't know. You know, it's not like I can carry you on my back, May. Maybe the earthquakes have unveiled a different path for us. Or maybe it's just a different place entirely. Okay, straight into Henry's. No awful climb necessary. That's good. I mean, I guess we weren't heading back to Henry before, we were going somewhere else, but still. Okay. Of course you check round the back of these things. No enemies anywhere. No people needing special supplies. Nothing else hidden here. No, just a way up. In the lift! That will be fully functional. Of course. It's not like we've had to climb up the other elevator shaft or anything. 2 hours. Or an hour and a half to get to her. The next day. Excuse me, it's still April 21st, but it's now 7 AM. You didn't update the date.
I knew it. We'll tell them we're ready to go. Come and get us.
There's a problem. The fog is making it impossible for them to get too close to shore. They can't risk running around. We'll have to create a beacon, or something to guide them in.
A beacon? How are we gonna create a beacon?
How about fireworks?
What?
Fireworks. I have a stash left from last New Year's, right before the event.
Fireworks! Yes, fireworks! I love fireworks!
So we got to go
Have
to the
light
roof and
the
sell
fireworks
fireworks.
someplace nearby, above the fog layers. A high-rise building right behind us would be perfect.
I mean, how did you not update the date on the camcorder? That was absolutely stupid. Like, it's not hard. You updated it to 7 AM the next day. But no, we actually travelled back in time. Sorry, pardon me. Back in time, it's Groundhog Day. Hi. You enjoying flexing there? Why does it make me go slower near you? It's going to be more cautious around you. But I couldn't pick anything up or do anything of that nature. You're not going to put any more supplies back there, right? 3 retries. Oof, that ate all of those retries. I can't believe how many retries that ate. And bullets. That scene was nasty. Something about from the top of the building. Okay, it's foggier in here. I'm going to expect an ambush this time. Just going to keep an eye out through the plastic. Okay, nothing, nobody, nothing suspicious. Okay. You want me to go all the way over there? Not even to the amusement park. I feel like we're going to have to... It's to the pier, isn't it? To escape. Of course it is. We're going to signal them, we're going to go to the pier and escape, and then Piers Morgan will come with Pierce Brosnan, and we'll all just leave happily with these awkward, weird combination of people. And you won't question it. The piton. We've got a load of them now. We have way more than we'll ever need. I haven't really been needing them, let alone using them. I saved them because they were so precious, and maybe we'll have a really hard climb where we'll need 6 pitons later. But I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Could climb that. You don't need to climb that just yet. I feel like it's a bit of a wait till our next climb though. Why is there movement over there? I think I say that every time. It's just a weird shadow that looks like it's walking along. Hi. Oh shit, big guy is out there. Why is he out? I mean, maybe he's just out to draw you over there. Yeah, okay. We weren't meant to encounter him earlier. He's just there to say, hey, come in, and then he'll probably go inside when you go over there, rather than be outside. He's just like, hey, don't... Or maybe, because we didn't feed him, he's gone feral. And he's very hungry for any meat that he can get his hands on. And maybe he's a really dangerous guy now. Ladies. What's that? Choco lips! Popo lips! Cosmetic cataclysm. Okay, so it's Capocalypse. Cataclysm of ladies. Oh, it's a strip club. For some reason I was thinking it was like some sort of lipstick or cosmetic, and then I saw the ass, and then I was like, okay, I see what you're getting at. That ass. I mean, it doesn't matter which side I go down on, really. On that ass. I like how it's less blurry now that it's like, yeah, this is actually where you're meant to be going, and you're not going off the smoke in where you're not meant to be heading. I guess they were deliberately blurring it for that reason alone, but you know, it's still a bit dodgy that you made it so narrowly visions that you're like, yeah, no, you're actually not quite meant to be over here just yet. I mean, you could see, but you know, we're just going to make it so awkward for you to see that it's kind of a hint that you're going the wrong way. But Apocalypse is a weird name. I mean, Ladypocalypse suggests like an apocalypse of ladies. Hi. You're still here, at least. Oh, surprisingly, there's actually a path here now that didn't exist earlier. Or maybe I was just blind. Or maybe I'm just blind. Hold me when I'm here, right me when I'm wrong. Checkpoint that I wasn't ready for. That's an odd checkpoint there. Halfway up the climb. I would suggest I was potentially going to go save the other guy. I just came out the air for some up the smoke for a second. But you don't let me back down. I was only climbing out of the smoke for a second. I'm sorry, sir. You may have had something that I could have very easily provided to you. I like how the smoke's just gone. But, yeah, no. That ain't happening. Okay. I see we have a awful climb. It's probably not the worst of a climb, but we still have long climbs. What bullshit is this? Didn't need to use the piton there for definite, but camera. Why have you gone awful on me, camera? I mean, I would have liked to have very easily just looked at that. You know, you didn't need to make the camera so awful. Yeah, I must jump over this, I guess. Or I climb this wall. He's not climbing down. He nearly wanted to then. Now, this textured wall isn't something that you can climb on. I guess. Nope, we don't go behind the wall. Were we meant to fall down a hole? Oh, there's a absolutely dumb, obscured up climb. I guess the camera's meant to be hinting and pointing at it, but it just kind of feels like that's an obscured climb. Okay. No. What are you doing, my man? I want you to climb up that. Controls. Up. Up. I need you to climb up that. I really do. I really need you to climb up that. So I'm presuming that's where you climb. There. Okay, there's somewhere else to climb. But it looks like he really needs to climb up that. Yes, the most fabled of wall toilets. Maybe it's the way down after. And the wall urinals. Yes, peeing in those is only for the most talented of people. There we go. I was going to say, but why don't you want to climb up this hole? Because he needs to climb against the wall rather than the actual hole. Okay, door. Got to step on the door in a dangerous manner. I mean, I realise the building has collapsed and it's not just, you know, dumb architecture. But that would be a funny art exhibit, wouldn't it? Like, what are you doing with your climbing there? Wall toilets and wall urinals. That's all we need, isn't it? For it to turn even darker because you've turned your flashlight on. Like, I can actually see pretty well, but once you get in here, it's suddenly not so bright. Okay, so you want me to go down here? No enemies, thankfully. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that item. Okay. Just make our way down. I don't know why I'm going a lot silenter and slower. Like, I'm not running around. It's a ghost. It's a spooky ghost. There's nobody here. Okay, there's no enemies. I thought there would be an enemy for some reason. Hey, climb, please. Nothing up. That was actually a very dangerous jump you did there, my friends. That's a very dangerous drop. Yeah, you're not going to make that jump. This one, less dangerous. Okay. Yeah, this doesn't look dangerous at all. He's trying to make his way up, not down. But apparently there's no difference to up and down. Okay, well, there we go. His jumps were very dangerous then. He didn't want to jump when I wanted him to, but he did eventually, and thankfully before it all dropped off. Because that could have been death. You don't want to retry. I wonder what would happen if you piton there. You'd probably like break the game because you can't even move. You know, you soft lock yourself essentially, stuck in that spot on the piton, but with no ability to actually go anywhere but the piton. So you want me to jump to that, climb these as they're falling, and then up there, right? Because that's definitely too far to jump. Yeah, okay. As long as we're on the same wavelength. Okay. Get up. Don't need that excessive strength or anything. Nah. Just you're fine. You're good. You're just up. There might have been other places that we could go there by the looks of it. Bullet to the head.
Great. I need this.
Of course you need a bullet to the head. A bullet to the head. This isn't the way. Aha. There's a spooky ghost place. You should really move that with his hand so that, you know, you can just push it out the way and get through. Okay, more climbing. Can I just do it closer this side though? There we go. Just so we don't need to potentially waste as much stamina. We've got so many sodas, like, why wouldn't you just use one? I mean, we might not have needed to, but... doesn't hurt to... Nothing down there. Okay, we're on the roof, easy. Fireworks, let's go. No, no. A bigger climb. We got a bit further to climb yet. Okay. Let's our way back down after. Okay, how are we doing this? No, you can actually climb on that. You wouldn't go on it before, and then it's like it's just a slippery surface down. Okay. You haven't used our grappling hook in a long ass time. He was also walking there for a second, which was really scary. Okay, don't forget we've got a million pitons. How can you not do that? Okay, but
No way I can drop that far.
Get up. I wanted him to go onto that lower bit because there is a climb there. Or at least it looks like a climb, but he was like, nah, not for me. I was like, fine. Okay, well. Off the beaten track. This may actually be the way to go. What was up then? Nothing. There is a route there. Fuck it, I'm committed to this one. Just gotta see. This is probably the safer route, right? Do you see that guy there? Bullets.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
Okay, we can't go into that. That's annoying. Why can't you go on that floor? I mean, maybe you're just not meant to go on that floor. Well, this is just literally a different route to that, right? So... grapple time. Told you, we haven't used the grapple in such a long time. Why do you feel like you're going too slow? That felt weird, that grapple there. Okay, glass door. I mean, you could absolutely shoot through that, but it's fine. You don't need to. I mean, there might be loot in there. But, you know, the game wasn't providing me an option to shoot, so I'm not shooting. Could I just jump from that? That feels more dangerous than just going up here. Climb up. Climb up. He accidentally ate the man meat. Achievements unlocked. Slippery fingers. Too hungry. I tried to drink the soda and he was like, man meat! I'm hungry for the man meat. And he ate it. We're a cannibal now. Fine young cannibal. Why did that use my stamina? For that cutscene. That would actually be the worst if that burns up your stamina and it's just like, you know, you're gonna lose your maximum stamina now because the cutscene determined it. Why do those bits start falling down? Like, I didn't want to go back over them. Just in case. That looks dangerous. Okay, this is not good. Nothing that we can grapple? I'm very confused as to where to go right now. There. Okay, there's a slightly obscured way up. Slightly. I'm just blind. Oh no. Oh whoa. It's falling. Uh-oh. That's actually clever. Like, you know, the impression that it's dangerous, but it's not really going to kill you unless you stop still on it. But even then, it, you know, it might be coded to never fall on you whilst you're on it. Got 4 bullets again, which isn't terrible. It isn't terrible, but we became mechanical because the climb was too awful. Is there a reason that we would climb outside? There's a long way around there. You gotta go. Boy! You had a gun, you were dangerous. Hi. Put it down. Put it down. It's taking too long to put it down. So I gotta put you down. I'm sorry. You ate my arrow. No, you've got it. It's fine. You had a lot of bullets. I'm very thankful for that. Thankful? Why am I becoming a chav? Thankful. I thank you. Yeah, I'm much thanky. Thank you for the not killy. I thank you very much. No, thank you. Why am I turning my ths into f's? Okay. I mean, was there a route just climbing? There was, wasn't there? There absolutely was just a route climbing around the entire building. If you wanted to be a pacifist, you could have just climbed right the way around the side of them and, you know, left them to their day. I gained bullets out of it, so I am okay with that, honestly. Bullets are a precious resource. Sure, they just wanted to enjoy the weather and not be in the smoke and, you know, enjoy the football match or whatever they were watching. And I kinda ruined their day, but, you know. It's all on them, honestly. Nothing back here. Nope. September 2006. But my camcorder says it's April the 21st. These people don't... Well, my camera says it's always April 21st, admittedly. But still, you know, it's like, what date actually is it? It's the apocalypse. It's whatever the hell date you believe it is. Yourself. No one has a true grasp of the time and date. Your legs look very much out of proportion with the rest of the body. Are you a trap? Are you a trap? You're more in proportion, but you're sat on your knees. Okay, there's a lot of you here. Okay.
Hey, over here, please.
I feel terrible.
I'm worried about my boyfriend. He's been sick all morning and it's getting worse. Any idea what it could be?
Considering I'm giving him hydration salts. Dehydration, perhaps? Yeah, that's not worth a lot. Enjoy! I'll take the retro for that.
Oh,
10 victims helped.
we could all die from that. Thank you so much for the treatment. After we left the emergency shelter, we were dehydrated.
Remember, stay hydrated.
You've come to fix the elevator, right? Hey, did you see my parents on the way up here? They're one floor below.
You don't look that young, honestly. I mean, you're probably a teenager, but
You're a pretty good climber. You could probably reach the roof.
tomatoes.
Please don't take them all.
Sorry, I will leave you the rest.
Hey, that's a big bow. What kind of animals do you hunt around here? It took us a long time, but we finally got some to grow. You can take one.
Thank
or
you.
two.
And clearly those ones hidden behind there, if I touch them, you're going to get very upset. You do have some impressive tomato
I hope you can
castles.
find a way to fix the elevator.
Plants. There's some big, juicy, plump tomatoes. I know that there was someone who wanted a tomato oro, but they ain't getting my tomato oros. They're mine. You want me to fix the elevator? Well, that map's helpful. Toilets or stairs? Okay, so that's probably where you want me to go. But I'm just gonna look over here, see what else you got going on. People, glass doors. You dangerous people, or are you friendly?
What do you mean, do I like your dress? It's a tattered mess.
How would you look with blind like that?
You should be thankful I can't see too well. It's the reason I'm still with you. Hey, how did you get here? You must be the man my son talked about for the elevator repair. Our elevator's out. One of our friends went down there before it ran out of power, and it's been stuck for a long time.
Okay. I mean, I'm approaching you like you're dangerous. That's a dangerous place to go. Okay. I'm gonna go observe the stairs. Like, some of you people, my guy gets a bit creeped at and starts getting wary at, including Harry or whatever the hell, the guy in the wheelchair. Like, you started approaching him in a cautious manner. Okay. So this is just the floor that we were on before. Did I already do this? This is the one that the people were in, right? That I killed. But you've blocked off this route now, which would suggest it's a different route. But the similarities, yeah, and the bodies are not something to be ignored. Okay, so you've just literally made it so that I don't need to climb around the outside, I guess. Or did I literally come up these stairs and I'm just done? I couldn't have just come up these stairs, right? As he did. Yep, I remember. That's literally the way that we came out, okay. I need to find gas. Where would I find some gasoline?
Hey, how did you get here?
How did I get here?
You must be the man my son talked about for the elevator repair.
I wonder how I got here. This looks dangerous. Okay, well, there's clearly no way down that way. Do I climb off the edge of this side? No, you just need me to fill it with gas. But I lack any gas.
Hey, how did you get here? You must be the man my son talked about for the elevator repair. Our elevator's out. One of our friends went down there before it ran out of power, and it's been stuck for a long time.
But I don't know how to fill it with gas. I would gladly help you, but
I feel terrible.
I gave you some salt, my good sir. But the salt's not good enough for you, sir. Maybe stay hydrated. Should I have encountered some petrol? Am I just dumb? Should I have encountered some petrol at some point? Like, there was an option for score there, but I couldn't see how to use it.
Hey, how did you get here? You must be the man my
Yeah,
son talked about.
I'm the elevator repairman. A way up? Yeah, I must have just been blind. But how? Okay, the long way. The very, very long way. It's fine. A retry. Sometimes I'm blind with these things. Sometimes they're a little obscures. We'll probably just repair it after, right? We'll go launch that stuff on the roof. We'll find some petrol up here, miraculously. And then I will repair the elevator shaft for you. Of course, there's earthquakes and the town is now changed. I mean, you've told me before that, yeah, I see that big climb, that more supplies come with earthquakes, but earthquakes. But I've noticed supplies appearing despite earthquakes, unless, you know, they were silent ones that we didn't. I hate that. When he refuses to go up the bit. Climb up, there we go. So I'm not wasting all my energy with him not doing that. That's just a waste, right? There's literally nothing over there. I mean, we've got 1 million pitons. I might as well start using them. 7 is 1 million. Might as well start using them, right? Why won't you climb across that? It's bullshit. Okay. There is an item in there, down there as well. I wonder if it's petrol. Keys. Or some other useful resource. Dangerous! Just gonna snap off. I like how everything is now falling apart on us. What are you doing? That was deadly. Oh. Why? Bullshit! That's a ledge you can stand on? Okay. Thank you for that checkpoint. Very much appreciated. He wouldn't climb off to the right and then it killed him. I wonder if you sit on that it goes across there. Right, this time please climb off where I tell you to.
can't do it from this position.
That is bullshit! The controls are awful, and he just wouldn't climb off to the sides. He just, oh, I'm gonna dink us on this spot! Okay. Let's just go the awful route. Right? Danger. Can you even do that? You cannot. And he's dead. And he's dead. I'm suddenly thinking we're going to lose all our lives here. Okay. I can't do that here. A piton would not work because it's on a moving platform, right? No. Please. That's a smart idea, actually. If he won't natively go himself, I'll force him to jump. Better than dying. Better than dying if I force him to jump. Okay, he gains a retry, I guess. It also paused the game for ages. Is there anything that we could do there? I mean, there's an item down there, but we're not going to do that. Go to Bear 37 Amusement Park.
Time to head back.
And that'll be next time. Thanks for watching. Join us again tomorrow. Goodbye.